Hello everyone, I am Vishal from Arm Institute of Education. Along with my team, in this video, we will be talking about Rashtriya Poshan Month. And theme of this video will be traditional food for women and children in the tribal area. Every year, in the month of September, we celebrate Rashtriya Poshan Month. And the theme for this year, which has been kept by government, it is Mahila and Swasth. Poshan Abhiyan, it is not just a program, but it is a Jan Andolan and Bhagidari. This program incorporates inclusive participation of public representation of local bodies, government department of the state, social organizations, and public and private sector at large.
The Poshan Abhiyan has been launched to promote true and inclusive development by focusing on health and nutrition issues. The vision of Sahi Poshan Desh Roshan emphasizes the importance of right nutrition for our country's health and inclusive development.
The pillars of Poshan Abhiyan are: first is convergence, second is ICDS CAS, and the third one is behavioral change. Now let us look at the convergence. Operationalizing convergence under the Poshan Abhiyan begins with identifying existing nutrition specific and sensitive schemes being implemented by different departments of the government. The convergence at the center is achieved through constitution of National Council for Nutrition and Executive Committee for Poshan Abhiyan. At state level, convergence is facilitated through the state, district and block level convergence committees. Now the second one is ICDAS CAS software. The ICDS CAS software is one of the main components of Poshan Abhiyan. The software application facilitates the capture of data by frontline functionaries, and a 6 dashboard ensures monitoring and intervention mechanism. The third point is behavioral change. Poshan Abhiyan made an effort to regularly push behavioral change communication throughout the year along with focused campaigns. In September 2018, Poshan Maha was launched as a month-long campaign with the aim of motivating mothers and communities to practice healthier nutrition behaviors. In Poshan Abhiyan, the focus will be on the first 1000 days of the child, as the first 1000 days of life are important for promotion of optimal growth and development of the brain. In fact, 80% of the brain development takes place in the first 1000 days of life. For healthy physical and mental development, a child needs to be well nourished.
What binds community? Language, bhasha, culture, संस्कृति, social norms, सामाजिक आदर्श, dreams, aspirations, सपनों की आकांक्षा, leader, नेता. Bind the community for nutrition. First is speak on nutrition in their language. Second, promote pro-nutrition culture. Third, adapt or change adverse nutrition social norms. Fourth, help them dream or aspire for children, adolescents, women with good nutrition. Fifth, leader speaks on nutrition and its benefits.
Our Lake is a quarterly newsletter of the Center of Excellence for Knowledge Management in Health and Nutrition. The COE has been established by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs in collaboration with Piramal Swasth Management and Research Institute. The second volume of the newsletter has been curated around the nutritional status of tribal population, interventions and approaches to improve the same in the tribal regions. We appreciate the support from various experts, state and district administrations, along with civil society organizations and development partners who have contributed to the making of this newsletter.
Recognizing the need for integrated and coordinated efforts and all-inclusive strategy was envisaged under the Poshan Abhiyan. The four key pillars of this mission instrumental to address the problem of malnutrition among the tribal children are Jan Andolan, community rootedness and community participation, intensified health and nutrition services for the first 1,000 days, improved use of technology for real-time growth monitoring and tracking of beneficiaries, intersectoral convergence, interventions targeting women empowerment through nutrition-sensitive livelihood generation activities will be vital to break the intergenerational cycle of malnutrition. Poshan Abhiyan's holistic approach can break the malnutrition cycle through Jan Andolan by ensuring community rootedness and community participation, intensified maternal and child health and nutrition services for the first 1,000 days, improved use of technology for real-time growth monitoring and tracking, intersectoral convergence for increased efficiency.
Implementing women-led intervention to improve maternal and child nutrition status. Intervention targeting women empowerment through nutrition sensitive livelihood generation activities will be vital to break the intergenerational cycle of malnutrition. Interventions such as the promotion of use of indigenous forest produce for improving dietary diversity, leveraging innovative digital means for awareness generation, positive deviance-based social and behavioral change, communication strategy will be the key preventing measures.
Poshan Abhiyan is India's flagship program aiming to improve nutritional outcomes for children, adolescents, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. The program is driven as the people's movement across all tribal districts, engaging communities in variety of activities for improved health and nutrition amongst women and children. Now, let's see the glimpse at the festival and foods of the tribes of Araku Valley. First is Entukala Pandaga or Itika Pongal. It is a hunting festival that celebrates the old ways of the tribes, marked towards the end of the March or early April. Prior to the festival, seeds of various millets and other crops are collected from each household and agriculture activities are paused for a while. The day of the festival, the youngest of the village go for hunting. Upon returning, they showcase their hunt. Traditionally, the villagers worshipped a peacock that was carried to each household. In recent times, a bamboo stick decorated with peacock feather is used for the same. In the end, all the villagers unite at their religious place to worship Mother Goddess of the tribe, share the festival meal, sing and dance the traditional dimsa, take part in a full-fledged archery event that uses eggs as the target. The food used in this festival is curry made with the meat of the hunted animal, country chicken, goat meat, etc. are the key food consumed in this festival. The second festival which is observed is Takrani Pandaga, is observed in the last week of September to wish for an abundance of food, dairy cattle and a healthy life free of diseases. The villagers collect used brooms, a small amount of rice grains and some money from each household and an old bamboo basket. They also carry a bamboo stick along with them during the process. A goat is bought with the collected money which is sacrificed during the spiritual ritual. The blood of the sacrifice is mixed with the collected rice grains. The grains are then scattered across the agricultural land to wish for a good land and abundance of dairy cattle and well-being all the members of the village. Rice and jota pikala, white beans, curry with goat meat is a special food of this festival. And Tukla and Takrani is a festival of Kondadora, Bagata, Gadaba, Nukadora, Kulia, Kotlia, Konda Kamara, Valmiki, Mali, Rana, Purja and Kondu tribes.
Now, let's talk about the contribution from development partners. The first of its kind Development Partners Nutrition Network meeting held from 11th to 12th June 2019 in New Delhi saw 100 representatives from 23 development partners working across 16 states and at the national level come together to discuss actions to support the government's Poshan Abhiyan for delivering high-impact nutrition interventions. Tracing the history of evolution of Poshan Abhiyan, George Corsa, Program Leader Human Development, World Bank India, said it has brought nutrition to the center stage and the task now is to deliver results. Underscoring the importance of Poshan Abhiyan, Arjun Devakt, Chief Nutrition at UNICEF, said Poshan Abhiyan is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for development partners working in nutrition to make India free of malnourished children and women. The meeting covered both the technical interventions and program strategies with a strong focus on coverage, continuity, intensity, and quality of nutrition interventions. The 10 sessions organized over the 2 days addressed cross-cutting themes from complementary feeding, severe acute malnutrition, take-home rations, and convergent action plans to building capacity of frontline workers, Jan Andolan, ICDS Common Application Software, and data monitoring. The session gave a brief introduction to the themes and mentioned some key successes and challenges. The session on complementary feeding underscored the importance of targeting key influencers such as mothers, fathers, and faith leaders, while also utilizing the existing contact point between families and frontline functionaries. The session on Jan Andolan highlighted the need to strengthen systems for effective behavior change communication. It reinforced the use of media, advocacy, and campaigning at macro level and interpersonal communication, counseling, community dialogue, and community media at the micro level. The session on severe acute malnutrition underscored the need to have a standardized package of services to promote care of children with SAM at community level. The need to build the capacity of frontline workers was another important and recurrent theme. Incremental learning delivered to frontline workers either face-to-face or through e-learning modules allowed workers to deliver their messages in a structured manner. The backbone of successful programming is an effective monitoring system, data strengthening for tracking, reporting, assessing, developing and refining program strategies was highlighted during the sessions. Purnima Menon, Senior Research Fellow at International Food Policy Research Institute IFPRI, said, while many dashboards and sources of data exist, what is crucial for nutrition programming is the use of this data for effective action at multiple levels. At the end of the meeting, all nutrition partners organized into state teams to prioritize strategic action under 8 themes for the coming months. This networking meeting allowed development partners to exchange knowledge on what has worked so far and where more joint efforts are needed to achieve better results in a cost-effective manner. Deputy Representative to UNICEF said, a couple months ago, this meeting was just an idea, and over the last 2 days it has become a reality due to the countless effort of the developing partners. At the valedictory session, Dr. Vinod Paul, member Niti Aayog, said, this network meeting is an unprecedented and historic event where dynamic and vibrant partnership is emerging. With now sustained level of commitment from the higher levels, we must rise to the occasion with common and standardized portion messages and materials. The partners should look at nutritional holistically to include other issues like childhood illnesses, prevention and treatment, maternal nutrition and small babies.
Now let's conclude the topic, which is traditional food for women and children in tribal areas. Now for that, it is very important to understand that traditional foods are not only comforting, but it is also have a high nutritional value. And to make awareness regarding the same is really important. So why the Poshan Abhiyan has started in 2018? It has started to improve the health of the child and the mother to get the nutritional value and to have a balanced diet. Excess of balanced diet at the right time is really important so that a mother and the child can take a maximum amount of nutrition at the right time. Different states have different traditional foods, and traditional foods are rich in nutrient. So to consume the nutritious food and the balanced diet is really important for the mother and child. It is important for the mother and child to have a holistic development, and that is only possible with the traditional food available in different states. Now, with a beautiful quote, I with my team will say goodbye to all of you who are watching us. आप अपने खाने में पौष्टिक आहार बढ़ाएं, पौष्टिक माह की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं।